Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, 60 out low. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Check, 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 check.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, but it's second down.
Was the old expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full street.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Yeah, 70 ending. Mike part 2. Here we go, T. Here I come.
Here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack on first down, Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, come on now, come on now. 36, 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Leo, rush in. Rush up, Delta. Let's punch it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got a man complete. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 65 yards.
First down, Bill.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check, check.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Rip right.
Jackson from the shotgun to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. He completes it to Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. And his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Double dog. Double dog. 47.
Check 50. Check 50.
We're going to 54. Why in? Sweat. Sweat to A. 26.
Here's Elliott. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Go in.
He's tackled over the 34-yard line.
Why in?
That's a gain of 4.
26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why in? We got 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether there's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Mike, 49's the Mike. Watch the run. Go. Get out there. 47. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. Watch 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 20.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 23-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
All day, just like that. Just like that. 46. 46.
Prescott to throw this time. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hubbard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Where's 52?
And Jackson throwing once more. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make blitz coming, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Right there, 54.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mike, 47. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Kill. Check. We're going to 54. Wide in. Under. 26.
They'll run on 1st down. Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing. Prescott. Open man there is Malone. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Everybody, wide in. Hey, kill. Let's see what you got.
On 1st down, it's Austin. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Go to 54, wide in. 26.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Wide in. Mike, 49.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Bills have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
46.
On second down now, it's Elliott, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. 26.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson. Washington's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Come on, set. Go to base. Here we go. Go. Back to
Again, Jackson. That's complete to White. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Throwing is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
But it's 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Check your hot read. Here we go, 47. 26.
Elliott running right. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Gun. Screen. That's it. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 26.
This is Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
We want it. Come to my world.
Gun.
Motion.
Here we go, 47. 26.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Mike, 49. Let's go, defense. Hey, 26.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Cowboys 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, kill! 47, 26.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Wide 80. Launch 49. Big stop. 47. Big stop. Let's go. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
We play to win. Let's go.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
39-yard line.
Here we go. Wide 8.
Mike, 49.
Don't let him breathe.
26.
Again, it's Elliott.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Hey, 58 is a Mike.
Here we go. 46.
It's a party now. It's a party now. 58's a Mike. 58's a Mike. I know he ain't got it.
Zoom. 58's the Mike. 58. We're going to 54. Wide 8. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Under. 26.
They'll run with Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Wide 8.
You better bring it. You better bring it.
26.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Check 26, check 26.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Jackson. This complete to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Bills first down.
Let's go.
Jackson on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right...
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Ready? 54, right. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Go.
They go play action with Jackson.
Slam.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, man. Watch the boot. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Yeah.
Watch 54.
Not today, you are.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And it's brought in by Washington. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On first down, Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That one caught out wide by Boykin. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball?
Hey, 47. 49's the mic. Watch 46. Let's get that ball, D. Let's go. Get out there. Get out there. 26.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott.
Get in there. Let's get in there.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 28 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jackson now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Check 31. Check 31.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
At the Bills' 36-yard line.
Here we go. 49.
49's the mic. We ain't giving up nothing today.
26.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And he finds finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. There on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, kill. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Greg Joseph on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Right there.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hubbard. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
And the Bills' 1st down.
The mic. I got you.
Check 52.
Ball trot. Let it go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
17. Incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Undercrush.
One last shot for Jackson. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40.
Come on now, let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.